Let's welcome Group 6.
Good afternoon, everyone. We are Group 6. My name is Zhiwei, and they are Peijun and Tingxuan. Today we are going to talk about Unit 3 troubleshooting. These are our contents. We have vocabulary 1 from scenario 2, preposition exercise, and vocabulary 2 from listening practice, activity 2, high and low context culture, conclusion. Inside story, job assignment, references, break time, comments, best commentators, and the last one, feedback. Let's start from vocabulary. Advance. Repeat after me, please. It means to go or move something forward, or to develop or improve something. For example, well, the good thing is they did let us know 4 days in advance, so we have time. Repeat after me, please. Oh, very good. Next one, apparently. Repeat after me, please. It means used to say you have read or been told something, although you are not certain it is true.
Very good. Excellent.
For example, apparently during an event over there last night, some equipment failed, and they need some time to fix it. Repeat after me, please. Good job. Next one, complex. Repeat after me, please. It means involving a lot of different but related parts. For example, it is within the same hotel complex, but in a neighboring building. Repeat after me, please. Next one, Pacific. Repeat after me, please. It means belonging to or relating to the Pacific Ocean. For example, it is a meeting room named the Pacific. Repeat after me, please. Next one, redirect. Repeat after me, please. It means to change the direction of something, especially to send a letter to a new address. For example, I think we also need to make new posters to redirect our guests to the right place. Repeat after me, please.
I think your group member can repeat loudly, please. When he says please repeat.
Next one, interim. Repeat after me, please. It means temporary and intended to be used or accepted until something permanent exists. For example, and shall I go arrange for an interim to stand in front of that elevator and inform the guests just in case? Repeat after me, please. Next one, the role. Repeat after me, please.
Thorough.
Thorough.
First syllable.
It means detailed or and careful. For example, and remember to include a thorough apology when you send out your messages. Repeat after me, please.
And remember to include a thorough apology when you send out your message.
Next one, notifying. Repeat after me, please.
Notifying.
It means to tell someone officially about something. For example, I have just received an email from a hotel we have booked notifying us of a room change. Repeat after me, please.
I have just received an email from the hotel we have booked notifying us of a room change.
Next part is scenario 2. Peijing and I will be the speaker of this part. Julie, I need you to contact the guests of the meeting on Thursday immediately.
What's the matter?
I have just received an email from the hotel we have booked notifying us of a room change.
What? How can that be?
Apparently, during an event over there last night, some equipment failed and they need some time to fix it.
Oh, I guess. There isn't much we can do about it then.
Well, the good thing is they did let us know 4 days in advance, so we have time.
Where will the new place be?
It's within the same hotel complex, but in a neighboring building. They managed to let us have a meeting room on the same floor.
So the 7th floor in the next building? Got it. What is the room number?
It is a meeting room in the Pacific. I need you to start contacting people right now.
Sure, I will begin right now. I will send out emails and make phone calls to those who will be attending.
Yes, emails, calls, faxes. Do whatever you can and make sure everyone gets the message.
I think we also need to make new posters to redirect our guests to the right place.
You are right. I will get Ivy to make new posters as well as 2 posters we will put in front of the elevator of our original building.
And shall I go arrange for an intern to stand in front of that elevator and inform the guests just in case?
Good idea, Julie. And remember to include a thorough apology when you send out your messages. Let's get started. Preposition exercise. Number 1. I need you to contact the guests blank, the meeting blank, Thursday immediately. Does anyone want to answer this question? Okay, 清新.
I need you to contact the guests of the meeting on Thursday immediately.
Correct. Excellent. Repeat after me. I need you to contact the guests of the meeting on Thursday immediately.
I need you to contact the guests of the meeting on Thursday immediately.
Number 2. I have just received an email blank. The hotel we have booked notifying us blank a room change. Anyone? Okay. 诗婷.
I have to receive an email from the hotel we have booked notifying us of the room change.
Correct. I have just received an email from the hotel we have booked notifying us of a room change. Repeat after me.
I have just received an email from the hotel we have booked notifying us of a room change.
Next one. I guess there isn't much we can do blank it then. Okay, 巧轩. Excellent. I guess there isn't much we can do about it then. Repeat after me, please.
I guess there isn't much we can do about it.
Is blank the same hotel complex? Blank the neighboring building. Anyone? Okay, 雨洁.
It's within the same hotel complex, but in a neighboring building.
Correct. It's within the same hotel complex, in a neighboring building. Repeat after me, please.
It's within the same hotel complex, but in a neighboring building.
Next one. They managed to let us have a meeting room, blank the same floor. Anyone? Okay. Tsailing. 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 Correct. They managed to let us have a meeting room on the same floor. Repeat after me, please.
They managed to let
Next one. So the seventh floor, black, the next building. Anyone? Zhen Yun.
So the seventh floor in the next building.
Correct. So the seventh floor in the next building. Repeat after me, please.
So the seventh floor in the next building.
And shall I go arrange blank and interim to stand blank elevator and inform the guests just in case? Anyone? Okay, Qing Xin.
And shall I go arrange for an intern to stand in front of that elevator and inform the guest just in case?
Correct. And shall I go arrange for an interim to stand in front of that elevator and inform the guests just in case? Repeat after me, please.
And shall I go arrange for an intern to stand in front of that elevator and inform the guests just in case?
Next one. Remember to include a thorough apology when you send back your messages. Okay. Correct. And remember to include a thorough apology when you send out your messages. Repeat after me, please.
And remember to include a
Thorough.
thorough apology when you send out your message.
Next part is vocabulary 2. I will give the floor to Pei Jun.
Okay, I'm Pei Jun and I'm going to introduce the vocabulary from listening practice. And first is allergic. Please repeat after me.
Allergic.
Allergic. And the meaning is having a bad reaction to certain things like foods or pollen, which can cause symptoms like sneezing, itching, or even more serious health issues. For example, the gentleman in seat 3 is allergic to peanuts. Please repeat after me.
The gentleman in seat 3 is allergic to peanuts.
Yes. Next is explicit.
Explicit.
Yes, the meaning is clear and exact. For example, but I am sure our kitchen received explicit directives not to include any peanuts in any of the dishes. Please repeat after me.
I'm sure our kitchen received explicit directives not to include any peanuts in any of the dishes.
Next is oversight.
Oversight.
Yes, the meaning is a mistake made because of your failure to notice something. For example, so you're absolutely certain that there hasn't been a mistake or oversight in this instance. Please repeat after me.
So you're absolutely certain that there hasn't been a mistake or oversight in this instance.
Next, comply.
Comply.
The meaning is to act according to an order, set of rules, or request. For example, sure, you do that, but it would be best to comply if he insists on having his dish changed. Next is insist. And the meaning is to say firmly or demand forcefully, especially when others disagree with or oppose what you say. For example, he insists on having his dish changed. Please repeat after me.
He insists on having his dish changed.
Next is corrupted.
Corrupted.
The meaning is when information on a computer becomes corrupt. It cannot be used because it has changed and become wrong. For example, sir, it appears that your file is corrupted. Next is ordinary. The meaning is not different or special or unexpected in any way. For example, but I didn't do anything out of the ordinary just now. Please repeat after me.
I didn't do anything out of the ordinary just now.
The last one, assist. The meaning is to help. For example, may I assist you with making the connection?
May I assist you with making the connection?
Yes. Okay, the next part is listening practice. And please turn to page 25, and I will play the CD, and please listen carefully.
Listening practice.
Please listen to the following dialogues and answer the questions.
Meeting mishaps.
Scenario 1. Waiter,
May I help you, Mr. Peters?
the gentleman in seat 3 is allergic to peanuts. He is complaining that his snack contains something that looks like peanuts.
I'm sorry, sir, but I am sure our kitchen received explicit directives not to include any peanuts in any of the dishes.
So you're absolutely certain that there hasn't been a mistake or oversight in this instance?
Yes, sir. There are no peanuts in the snack. I will go explain this to the gentleman right away.
Sure, you do that. But it would be best to comply if he insists on having his dish changed.
Of course, sir.
Scenario 2. Would you come here for a moment?
Yes, sir. What's the matter?
There is something wrong here. I cannot open my file.
Please allow me to take a look. Sir, it appears that your file is corrupted.
But I didn't do anything out of the ordinary just now. How could such a thing have happened?
There may very likely have been an error during the saving process.
Is it impossible to open the file from my USB drive now?
I'm afraid so. Do you have a backup file, sir?
I did save it in my Dropbox online. Can I connect to the internet?
Certainly. May I assist you with making the connection?
Sure. Oh, good. It is connected. Now let me type in the password of my Dropbox. Great. The file's there. Thanks for your help.
Glad I could be of assistance, sir.
1. In scenario 1,
Okay, and now I will invite Zhiwei and Tingxuan to demonstrate scenario 1 and scenario 2 again. Give the floor to Zhiwei.
You can turn off the light.
Waiter,
May I help you, Mr. Peters?
the gentleman in seat 3 is allergic to peanuts. He is complaining that his snack contains something that looks like peanuts.
I'm sorry, sir, but I'm sure our kitchen received explicit directives not to include any peanuts in any of the dishes.
So you are absolutely certain that there hasn't been a mistake or oversight in this instance?
Yes, sir. There are no peanuts in the snake. I will go explain this to the gentleman right away.
Sure, you do that, but it would be best to comply if he insists on having his dish changed.
Of course, sir.
Now, it's scenario 2. Would you come here for a moment?
Yes, sir. What's the matter?
There is something wrong here. I cannot open my file.
Please allow me to take a look, sir. It appears that your file is corrupted.
But I didn't do anything out of the ordinary just now. How could such a thing have happened?
There may very likely have been an error during the saving process.
Is it impossible to open the file from my USB drive now?
I'm afraid so. Do you have a backup file, sir?
I did set it in my Dropbox online. Can I connect to the internet?
Certainly. May I assist you with making a connection?
Sure. Oh, good. It is connected. Now let me type in the password of my Dropbox. Great, the file's there. Thanks for your help.
Glad I could be of assistance, sir.
I will give floor to Paige.
Okay, question 1. In scenario 1, what kind of food is the gentleman in seat 3 allergic to? A. Pecans. B. Peanuts. C. Peas. 庭轩，不是，诗婷。Yes, that's right. And question 2. In scenario 1, what did the man suggest to the waiter? A. To change the snake for the guest right away. B. To persuade the guest there isn't anything in the snake that he is allergic to. C. To have the guest's dish changed if he asks. Does anyone know the answers? Okay, 1, 2, 3. What? Again. 1, 2, 3. Okay, 乔轩. Okay, C. Correct. To have the guest's dish changed if he asks. Okay, the next question 3. In scenario 2, where did the man save a backup file? A in his Gmail, B in his USB, C in his Dropbox. 1, 2, 3. 真源.
C in his Dropbox.
Yes, that's right. Okay, the next part is activity 2. And please turn to page 27. Okay, we all know that many things can go wrong during a meeting. Meetings like the roller coasters, full of surprises, and like technical issues and so on. So there are some common meeting problems. Let's see how to solve it. First one is, if your presentation file is corrupted, what can we do? Yes, we can save an extra copy before the meeting. And the next problem is, if your projector malfunctions, what can you do with it? Does anyone have any ideas? Okay, Yujie?
Print our copy forever.
Yes, that's true. We can give the printed copy of your presentation to everyone. And the next problem is, if your participants are silent or sleep in a meeting, what can we do? Okay, Zhengyun.
Maybe we can encourage them to answer questions.
Yes, that's true. Encourage participation through open-ended questions. Okay, next problem is, if your speaker don't know the agenda. If your speaker come unprepared and don't know the agenda, what can we do? Okay, Bing. Yes, that's right. We can distribute the agenda and relevant materials in advance. The next question is, if the meeting extends well the scheduled time, what can we do? Tsailing. That's right. We can set a straight time limit for the meeting or use a timer if necessary. And in conclusion, meetings comes with surprises, but with practical solutions, we can keep them on track. Yes. And next, I will give the floor to Ting-Shen.
Now let's move on high and low context culture. We find a video that can help everyone understand the difference better. And culture A represents a low context country, while culture B is high context country. Let's watch the video first.
High context versus low context communication. Scenario 1. Both friends are from culture A.
We're going to New Orleans this weekend.
Sounds like fun. I wish we were going with you. How long are you going to be there? If they want a ride, they will ask for one.
We're going for 3 days. By the way, we need a ride to the airport. Are you available to take us?
Sure. What time do you need to be there?
Our plane leaves at 3 o'clock this Saturday.
No problem. I'll pick you up at noon.
Scenario 2. Both friends are from culture B.
We're going to New Orleans this weekend.
I've never been there before, but it sounds like fun. How long will you stay there?
3 days. I need a ride to the airport. I hope they'll offer me a ride.
They may need a ride to the airport. I am available this weekend and would be happy to see you off at the airport.
Are you sure it's not too much trouble?
It's never too much trouble for a friend.
Scenario 3. One friend is from culture A, and one friend is from culture B.
We're going to New Orleans this weekend.
Sounds like fun. I wish we were going with you. How long are you going to be there? If they want a ride, they will ask for one.
3 days. I need a ride to the airport. I hope they'll offer me a ride.
They must not need a ride, since they didn't mention it. Have a great time. I'll see you when you get back.
If they had been able to give me a ride, they would have offered it. See you then.
Now let's talk about their features. First is high contrast culture. High contrast culture mainly use facial expressions, body language, and tone, and changes in tone for communication. People in high contrast culture use symbols and indirect ways to express themselves, rather than straightforward. High contrast cultures place a strong emphasis on the importance of relationships. Low context culture, they prefer clear expressions and straightforward communication with direct and sometimes frank speech, like say what you mean what you say. High context culture tend to use fewer words, while low context culture are more direct and explicit in their communication. Please watch this picture. You can see the left side of the picture. Like German, Swiss, America, Australia, even Northern Europe. They are all low context countries. Now let's see the right side of the picture. The high context culture countries include Asia, like Japan, Korea, Europe, Southern Europe, and Africa, even Brazil. Let's get started. Our conclusion is this lesson's point is how we solve the problem of the meeting. Like Peijun said, if the file corruption, we just save the extra copy before a meeting. If projector not working, just give the printed copy of your presentation to everyone. If we got some trouble in a meeting, then we just try to fix it. Let's move on. Inside story. This is our first time discussion was at the school October 12 from 3:30 p.m. to 5 p.m. And the contents for job assignment discuss the vocabulary, discuss the preposition. The second time discussion was at the school October 19 from 3:30 p.m. to 5 p.m. And the content were listening practice, discuss activity 2, high and low context culture. The third time discussion was at the school October 26 from 1:30 p.m. to 4 p.m. The content were presentation practice and revised PowerPoint. The first discussion was at the Liang group October 29 from 10:30 p.m. to 11:30 p.m. The content were presentation practice. These are our job assignment. My job are high and low context culture, conclusion, break time, feedback, section of videos. And Peijun's job are vocabulary, listening practice, Activity 2, job assignment, inside story, organizing the PowerPoint. And Zhiwei's job are vocabulary, scenario 2, preposition exercise, comments, best commentators, offering ideas. These are our references. Now let's take a break. Please be back at
不就穿上来？
老师，我们今天要考试对不对？那大概要预留多久？
考试很快，最多5分，最多10分钟就修，才10题。一题0.5秒，5分钟。
可是范围是到几页？
就是到上次有跟青青讲
我们上次上课
，15分好了，今天到15分好了，15分回来。
好 ，OK。
怕你们到时候来不及。
好。
Welcome back, guys. Let's get started. Comments from group 1 to group 7. First, I will give the floor to group 1.
My name is Yibin. I think the overall presentation is smooth and Beijing's pronunciation is very standard. Ziwei acting very confident. And Ting Chen also gave a good speech. So the whole team is great. They did a great job. I'll give the floor to Tsailing.
I'm Tsailing. Their PPT did very well. The words were big enough to see. All the designs are cute. And there are some words that Zhiwei pronounced not that well, such as whipping. It needs to speak together, not whipping. Whipping. And elevator. He said elevator. Yeah, that's it. Thank you. I'll give the floor to Vijay.
My name is Vijay. Overall, everyone spoke very clearly and the presentation was straightforward and easy to understand. However, there was one pronunciation error in the word elevator. Additionally, there were some minor errors on the slides. First, insist should have the S removed. And second,
Which page? Is it possible to go to that page?
Yes.
Do you have the page number?
yes, the insist should not have S.
Good.
And second, corrupted should not have ED and N.
Could you go to that page too?
And third, the pronunciation of the dates should include the TH sound at the end. And I'm going to give the floor to Zheng.
My name is Zheng Yun. Their presentation is very simple and clear. And the content of the report is easy to understand as soon as we hear it. And everyone has prepared well.
And I will give floor to group 2.
I will give the floor.
My name is Zhi Yu. I think they are very confident and the pronunciation is very well. And PowerPoint design is clear and easy to understand. I will give the floor to Zixi.
我是子贤，I'm 子贤。I think their PowerPoint is very beautiful and clear, and they hold great commercial on stage. So did a great job. Good. I'll give a floor to Shiti.
First of all, thanks to Group 6 for their presentation. All of them performed very well. The layout of the PowerPoint and the supplementary images are very interesting, but there are still a few things that could be improved. Let's start with the first presenter, Zui. I like his attitude very much. He's very energetic. He didn't stand in front of the computer, but next to the projection screen, which makes people feel that he's very confident. However, there are 2 words that are mispronounced. The first is references, and the second word is on page 16. Page 16, complex, not complex. Other than that, everything else is very good. The next one, Pei Jun. I didn't catch any pronunciation errors and her pronunciation was very clear. I also like her intonation very much. The last one, Ting Xuan. When she read the sentences on the PowerPoint, she controlled her speaking speed very well, but I think she can speak more louder. Also, there's a mispronunciation on page 43. Process, not process. Overall, I like the layout of their presentation very much, especially the pictures they selecting from the internet, which are very interesting. All of them did a great job. I will give the floor to He Xing.
And I'm group 3 He Xing, and I think their presentation group 2, okay. And I think their presentation is very well, and their design is easily to let everyone to understand what they are presenting about. Yeah. And I think Ziwei's performance is very well because they will communicate with everyone, so that people will understand what they are presenting about. Thank you. I will give floor to group 3.
I'm Group 3 Yarong. I like their interaction with audience during the presentation.
Yarong, wait till all the group members are on the stage. Start again.
Okay, I'm Group 3 Yarong. I like their interaction with audience during the presentation. As for listening practice part, they give audience another chance to read script again, so that we can understand the whole context entirely. I will give floor to Xingyong.
I'm Xingyong from Group 3. During the conversation part, when it comes to question mark, they raise their tone. That's good to hear. Additionally, it's good that Group 6 to demonstrate listening conversation before asking for answers. It helps us correct our answers immediately. Also, they did the conclusion before inside story. Simply wrap up the presentation. However, there's a vocabulary Peijun and Zhiwei should pay attention. It should be elevator, not elevator. Oh, so I'll give floor to Qingxing.
I'm Qingxing from Group 3. I like the presentations of Group 6. Different from other groups, they presented the report more lively. Also, they reported very fluent. However, there's still some mispronunciations. First of all, page 7, complex. Zhiwei said complex, but it should be complex. Next, page 10. Page 10, elevator. He said elevator, but that should be elevator. And one suggestion for this part, you could put the item numbers for part of vocabulary. That would be better. Move on to Peijun. She also made some mispronunciation during the report, but she just corrected them in time. One good point is that she had a lovely voice. As for Tingshen, there's a word should be revised. Page 74, references. She said references, but the word should be references. Yeah, you did a good job. Thank you. I'll give the floor to Xiantian.
I'm Zhang Jianjie from Group 3. I think the presentation is good. The content in the PowerPoint is clear and the word is big enough for me to read. And they have many interaction with the audience too, which I think is very good. Overall, they run the presentation smoothly and they show they are well prepared. Thank you. I will give the floor to Group 4.
I'm Sheldon from Group 4. I think their presentation is fluent. Their PPT is also clear and the word is big enough. However, during the presentation, there are some word mispronouncing, such as elevator and complex. However, besides the mispronouncing, I think they all did a great job. Especially from the inside story, you can see that they practice several times to make their presentation well performed. And I'll give the floor to Rich.
I'm Choi Chen from Group 4. There is some pronunciation mistake like preposition, but Zhiwei said preposition. Overall, their presentation is fluent and PowerPoint is perfect. The word is big enough and Peijun's pronunciation is perfect. And I think she really did a great job. And I think everyone should memorize everything they're going to present, but some of them seems like they didn't prepare very well. And I will give the floor to Chao Xuan.
My name is Xuan Chaoshen and I'm from Group 4. I think their presentation is very well. They increase the participation of students in the audience. The presentation advice is also very complete and they also practice many times. The overall presentation is super complete. There is only one small mistake they need to be improved on page 2. I think it would be better if vocabulary
Could you go to
1
page 2?
and 2 on the second page could add number. That would be great. Just add
Go
1 and
to
2.
that page, please. Yeah. Oh. Never mind.
And I will give floor to Group 5.
I'm Taishan from Group 5. I think all of them did a good job. The word of PowerPoint is big enough and their speed is appropriate. All of them know the content clearly. I like the way Peijun explained the activity too. It is easy to understand. Thank you. I will give the floor to Manlun.
I'm Manlun from Group 5. I think the PPT is very cute and simple, and the record is very Zhiwei and Peijun's voice was very bright and loud, but Tingshen's voice was a little low. Thank you. I will give the floor to Cohen.
I'm Cohen from Group 5. I think the PowerPoint is organized and the words is big enough to see and the voice is clear to hear. I think Peijun's pronunciation is very great and Zhiwei is trying to I try to interact with audience, and I think Tingshen's speaking is very smooth, but I think she can be more louder. And I think Group 6 did a great job. I'll give the floor to Group 7.
Ning from Group 7. First of all, the PowerPoint is very coherent, and 3 of the speakers show they are well prepared and confident about themselves, which did the whole presentation very smooth. I will give the floor to Yishen.
I'm Yishen, and I want to say that first of all, I saw a fantastic presentation by Team 6. Ziwei is really confident and funny at the whole time, and it really catch the people's eyes and ears, which made it enjoyable. Pei Jin's pronunciation was excellent, easy to understand, and Ting Shen thought a little bit soft-spoken, but she spoke really clearly and just need a bit more, be more confidence. Their slide was simple and easy to follow. The picture and words, it's big enough, and the cover everything well. I really liked the cute picture. Everything was great. Thank you. I'll give the floor to Guanghui.
Guanghui from Group 7. The flow of the presentation is smooth. The font is big and clear, except the preposition part, which the fonts are stuck. It's better to divide to 2 slides. So overall, they are confident and active to speak. The interaction with audience is positive and professional. Minor pronunciation mistakes have been stated by others, like elevator references. Overall, they are in a great performance. I'll give the floor back to Group 6.
Thanks for everyone's suggestion. And now we're going to vote for best commentators.
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 No.
Commentators.
Commentators.
Commentators. chose 3 persons. 诗婷、清新，4 persons. 诗婷、清新，然后逸轩还有雨辰。Please come to the stage.
Since we are taking a midterm, you don't need to repeat your comments. Okay. Just let us know who they are. Show us the PowerPoint. Not this week. Show us the best commentators. Announce them again. The winners.
So our best commentators are 诗婷、清新、逸轩，还有玉成
and 雨辰
and 玉成。
Why?
What?
Why? Why you chose them over others?
Why?
Why?
Because they are excellent, fantastic, yeah, absolutely. And now it's feedback.
Would you like to move to the center?
After this assignment, I think they are pretty great, and I love them so much. We are family now. I will give floor to Pei Jun.
I'm Pei Jun, and I feel really grateful to cooperate with Ziwei and Tingshen. Actually, this is my first time to working with Ziwei and Tingshen. I think both of them give me lots of ideas and respect each other's opinions. And thank you for my good partners and for making this report finish smoothly. And I will give the floor to Tingshen.
I'm very happy to work with them. They are all very dedicated and work diligently to produce this report. This has taught us the importance of the teamwork. Thank you. Now I'll give the floor to Ziwei.
Thank you for your listening. Have a great midterm day.
Okay, thank you. Next time, if you want to present, Tingshen, you need to dress up like Ziwei.
Okay.
Do you know the dress code? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. Any other questions? If not, please go to page 12. That was an excellent presentation. Very good. Page 12. Other than the mistakes that you mentioned, could you read the example sentence together?
I have just received an email from the hotel. We have notified us of a change.
Did you find anything? Anyone? Raise your hand if you find anything wrong on this page, in this sentence particularly. How about you, Zhiwei? Did you find something wrong? Nothing?
Wait a minute.
Okay. Okay.
Notifying us.
Good. What's your number?
5.
Your number 5? Okay. Zhou Yarong. Xinxin, give her an extra bonus. Okay. Notifying us of a room change. And go to your word, complex. Many of you commented on the pronunciation of this word. Complex. Here. The Chinese, other than the pronunciation, it's complex. The pronunciation is correct, but not the Chinese. It's not an adjective here. Could you read the example sentence? It's within. So what should it be? The Chinese. It's not an adjective. It's 构造复杂的 It's an adjective. 这是形容词，但这里是名词，是什么？Anyone wants to try? 建筑物 ，OK， 是复杂的建筑物。就像学校有好几栋啊，有些饭店有 A 馆、B 馆、C 馆，类似这样，那个叫 complex， 所以那个里不是叫复杂的，它的复合式的建筑 ，OK， 就像你去圆山饭店会有金龙厅、麒麟厅各种厅。复杂的建筑物，或者是复合式的 ，OK， 所以像这个字除了发音以外，中文要注意一下。Other than that, perfect. Let's give them big hands again. Okay. Now, are you ready for your midterm? Please turn on the light.